let us start. Hello, we are gathered to conduct yet another debate, and we have Shinan with us. And the topic that we got today is movies versus web series, whereas I'll be supporting movies and Shinan will be against movies. Yes, against movies. So we took some time to ideate, and let us start. So I'll go first. Okay. Movies. When I say movies, movies have been part of our life from a very large amount of time, and web series are something which is seen nowadays. I have around 4 points why I feel movies are much more better as compared to web series. And so my first point would be about the whole non-addictive sides. Like web series are much longer, like they run after episodes or seasons after seasons. There have been many web series which have crossed around 100 episodes also, and for that into consideration, I feel movies, it is much more easier to watch movie and get it done, and then you could just focus on your more important task rather than spending sleepless nights at watching web series. My next point would be about it is easier for the creators to create movies as compared to web series. If you are getting just into the industry, I think movies will be much more easier to do than the web series. My next point would be about less attention span audience. Like that, there are a group of audience, mostly adults or old people, who might not really enjoy sitting with a lesser attention span, and like they might be working hard. They might not have time to watch episodes after episodes or seasons after seasons, but they find it very cool if they watch old movies, or movies like Surya Vancham, even or South Indian movies. If they are shown on the television again and again, they're still ready to watch it. So for those kind of audience who will always be, who are busy and who don't really have much attention span, for them I think movies are again win. And my last and the most important point is about the theater experience. There has been no web series released in the theaters, and for all the like market demand and taking an entire thing into consideration, we can't really win on web series for the theater experience. The whole sound quality, uh, the whole economy that is running just because of the theater experience is again making me believe that movies are far more better as compared to web series. And also about some regional cinemas, like nowadays, a lot of cinemas are also like regional content is also in the web series format, but it is much more easier for a movie to come in the regional theater. For example, Ravindra Bhavan, they might not be able to fight globally with the web series kind of stuff. So for all these reasons, I rest my case stating that movies are far more better as compared to web series. And over to you, Shina.
Hello, I am Shinan Sawan. I am in favor of web series. My first point is in-depth storytelling in a web series. If we watch something, people should feel connected towards character, story, and whole of web series. But in movie, directors tend to rush to complete movie in 2 to 3 hours, where it feel incomplete and sometimes it feel useless because we are not connected with characters, and it feels like it's not worthy as compared to web series. It takes too much time sometimes to develop a character, then uh, move that character into a next level, whereas in a movie we generally not seen regularly. Second point is convenience and flexibility. Like I said, if people tend to watch movies in theater, they have to complete that movie in that 2 to 3 hours only. Whereas in a web series, you can watch it at home. If you want to watch binge watch, you can binge watch it, or you want to watch it episode by episode, you can do that only. Plus, I like I said, if someone don't have a attention span, then he can get by watching whole web series whole night. Plus, mm, my next point is nowadays we see content is the king. Because of that, web series in Indian cinema giving a lot of newcomers, giving them opportunity without any big budget. They are just giving us great content in regional cinemas where there is no need of big producers to invest in that web series. With the basic camera work, they are showing great stories and all. Secondly, like I said, uh, if I want to watch a movie, I have to buy 200, 300 ticket for one movies. Whereas if I buy a subscription for OTT, where like Amazon, Netflix for around 150 to 200, I can get multiple content at one place. And my last point is global. We can watch web series, global content from Indian regional web series to UK, US based, Korean based without any problem because all content is at one place. It will be very helpful where we have to wait in movies where if they will release in particular area like in India, some movies are released, some movies are not released. It will be very difficult for someone who watch movies for as a hobby where in OTT it release at same point at everywhere. So it will be very efficient for a user. And my conclusion is that web series are growing nowadays, and people tend to watch web series waiting for new seasons and seasons because it provides some values in their life. And as like I said, content is the king. So they like content in a web series more than movies because they are not feeling connected to that uh, creative thing. Like I said, it's very difficult to connect with a movie, and we tend to forget that particular movie after watching it. But whereas for some cases in a web series like Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and all, we still remember some dialogues, characters. We are still connected with them. So that's my point. Because of large length of the content, we feel connected and get more value on that web series. That's my point.
Yeah. We can move to the next phase.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Next phase is asking each other's questions. Yeah. So go ahead.
Uh, you can ask questions like.
Okay. Last few claims that you have made, Shinan. Don't you think the claims were more towards OTT versus web movies, theaters, than movies versus web series? Like the topic is movies versus web series, and movies could be also watched on the OTT. So what do you have to say about that?
Yes, like, but you said that watching movies in theater is a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
Then watching on a small screen.
Mm.
Whereas, but in a web series, you don't have anything like that. You can watch it on a small screen. It will not feel anything. You are just because in web series, the content is the king, not the experience and all. Content is the main focus. That's why it is a big advantage for web series. That's my point.
To argue that, yes, I do agree that uh, OTT provides a lot of convenience, like you could just sit at home and watch. But don't you think theater it's in itself has many experiences? Like for example, you go one day with your family or your partner to the theater, or you have like your full class going out to the theater. And there are some movies, like for example, any action or sci-fi movies, they have some values in the theater. Like maybe I could state Kantara for that sense, like entire vibe which can't be really recreated in the home screen on the laptop. So don't you feel for that movies are better as they could have theatrical release? I mean they have both the options.
Yeah, I agree. But it costs more. much as compared to web series. You don't have to pay much, as like you said, it is on the OTT. You don't have to pay much on content. That's the main advantage of web series. They provide you great content with a less value. Whereas in movie, you have to pay big bucks to get a uh, to watch that movie in theater and get experience.
Do you have any
I
questions,
agree
Jinan?
your point partially. I
Mm.
agree your point partially that it's experience. But some people want to watch because of the content, the character development. All. Some don't want to watch just. Some want to watch just for fun. Like they can watch on theaters, like movies where they can do time pass and all. But creating a content main focus is on character development, providing values is the main focus on movies and web series. But web series provide a more platform to do that type of things where people can connect with the content. Okay.
You could ask
Hmm.
me any questions.
Hmm. My question is, movies are like 2 to 3 hours long,
Mm.
whereas web series are 10 episodes, 16 episode, or more than 100 episode. Like it is flexible. How people can connect with that movie within a 2 to 3 hours?
Mm. That is a very valid question. For that, I would say, when I say रिश्ते में हम तुम्हारे बाप लगते नाम है dash, you instantly know who the character is. Like I don't even have to describe the entire movie. So stating that, I think characters do remain even in the movie, and we have evidences of many movies. For example, Three Idiots. The meme culture is still relevant. Uh, and I think the list will just go on and on. So stating just that character development is present just in the web series is, I think, not truly 100% correct. Whereas it is also present in the movies also. If the movie is written in a very good manner, or if the whole team has really worked and researched and got the characters well, then it is also possible to get it into 2 hours. Yeah.
My second question is, like in movies, to get a hit movie, you have to sign a big superstars like SRK Salman Khan. Where, like I said, in a web series, content is the king,
Mm.
uh, and still became hit. How can you like make a movie more watchable without a big star?
Yeah. Okay, to answer that, firstly, I would like to state that the recent movie, Sanyara, I guess I haven't watched it, but the hype was real, and there were a lot of people watching it. Or Narsima 3D, which was released few days ago. These are some of the examples that I have in my mind. So there are movies, if the stories are good, if the story is good, or the full plot is good, then they do really get benefited. And if I have to draw about the economics of movies, I feel movies have much more advantages because they are sold in the theater first, and then they could be bought on any OTT platforms. They could be sold on any OTT platform. So they have double ways to earn money. Whereas in whereas in web series, the only way is OTT, and they could be easily pirated, and most of the people won't buy the subscriptions. So for the economic perspective, I guess I will again choose movies in that concern.
Yes,
Can we
like you said, you said
really?
that movies, it's more of beneficial for movies to earn big money than web series.
Mhm.
But to sign a big stars and getting hit, you have to like, for example, if it's like it's war two,
Mm.
they signed each hero for like 70 to 80 crores for each actor actress, and they end up with getting flop
Mm.
because of content.
Mm.
That's other issue, like you said. you can get sometimes beneficially good, but most of the cases in movies nowadays, we can in Bollywood, as we can say, like movies are getting flop because of the content only,
Hmm.
not because of actor actress. They don't have any good storytelling thing. So that's the, I think, issue. How will you like overcome that?
In the movie side, in the okay.
Yeah, in the movies.
Okay, so my answer to that will be about investing more into the story writers and the whole team and giving credits much to the entire team as not focusing only on the characters. Whereas also an example that comes to my mind, recent web series release, The Bats of Bollywood or the BA Star Bollywood. It also contains a lot of stars in that, and it might not turn out good. So it is not in a way that all web series turn hit. It is also in the web series that they might fall and they might crash. And yes, but that is a very valid concern that the whole purpose of the movie should be on the story and the all the cinematography and everything, acting and everything, and not just on the star cast. And that is very valid concern, and I would not really disagree to that. And it is for, but I would state that it is for both the sides, even for the web series. Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
yes, next phase. Do you yeah, feedback part. Do you have any feedback?
Mm,
Wow, I have written some. Okay, one thing, start with some like play with the introduction in a bit. Don't directly start on the points. Like you could have said that uh, the only constant is change, and with the changing time, we have evolved to the web series, and then start why I feel web series is good. But so talking something in the start really makes you stand out. So I would suggest that as a point. Mm, one thing I really liked is how you stated at the end. So this is my conclusion, and you mentioned whatever you had, and that summary was a very great skill, even in the interview perspective. Like if anybody asks you, you can summarize at the end. That is really very good. I one thing, another thing, OTT versus theater. You went little in that side in some points, which is a negative part. But I understand why you went there later. That since I have raised the question of theater experience, that time you went against it, right?
yes.
Yes, so maybe henceforth, focus more on showing good from your side first, and in the rebuttal phase, we can ask each other in like taking down each other's.
Mm.
And nothing else, I guess, Shinan. You have any feedback? Tend to
No,
forget.
I don't have any feeling like
It was really good. Like
we should
even you
research more on subject,
research more.
on subject
Ah, yeah.
topic like.
Yes, yes. Cool. Okay, yeah, that is it, Shinan. We could think from other side. It's really good that even impromptu we came up with so many points and like had a good discussion. When we go on ChatGPT, we'll find more points. Yeah. So the next phase is thinking from the other side. We'll say what I could have said in the movies, and I'll think what I could have said if I was speaking for web series. We'll take 1 minute. Okay. Can we start?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any points?
No, I don't have any points because we covered all from financial to getting a chance to a newcomer.
Uh,
So you mostly covered all the points
okay.
which are needed,
What okay. Uh,
and I don't think any new point.
One more point I was thinking from the film perspective. Don't you think films have more songs and like all the stuff? So the marketing is more in the film side than the web series. I don't know how to present it. Which side I could have presented it, but don't you feel that is the case? Like I have never seen any web series getting advertised more as compared to films. Just felt to share. Yeah.
Like you said, it is for financial only.
Financial.
They want
Theater,
to earn great money. That's why they are advertising all over the places to get a good amount of people to watch the movie and get money. That's the whole point of advertising the movie and not a web series.
one point I think you could have mentioned about web series is I really liked how you mentioned about character depth, but you could have used a word called as side characters are also given equal treatment in the movies web series, whereas in movies side characters are just side characters and they are not even their story is not even discovered. So that is one point that you could have mentioned, and yeah, that is it. Also this reminds me of one feedback that I have written for you. I really liked one question that I asked you and you said I agree and you stuck to your side, and you said your side was good. That is a good thing to do. You agree first and then you say but you have to also look at this side. So that was good, but just when you're saying I agree, your hands were like this, so it shows that you don't have confidence much. So just open up and then say I agree, but this is the case. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
improve like next 14-15 days we'll just try to brush up on this. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and the next phase is ChatGPT. We'll go on ChatGPT and see if we missed out any points. Can we discuss, Shidan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got any points? You remember you had said that
Yeah.
we should have had little more research on this topic. So this is the time that you could do any research that you wanted. Yeah, just go ahead. You have
Hmm.
any points?
Like first point is like cliffhanger build suspense. Like in web series, at ending, it end with a suspense or cliffhanger.
Hmm.
Secondly, in web series, we can see a cultural diversity. Like we see more of down to earth type of storytelling.
Mhm.
Where in movies you see much of entertaining purpose, not so real.
Mhm.
experimentation in a storytelling. Like in a web series, people try to experiment new thing. But in movies, people only try to do one thing. If they gets success,
Hmm.
mostly all producers or directors tend to make same things again and again and again.
Hmm. Yes.
Fresh stories every month. Like you can see, every month more than 10 to 20 content release on a basis every month. And because of long stories, strong emotional attachment with the characters, with a web series,
Hmm.
can stay with you.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, yes. Just one feedback type. We both should listen. When you mentioned that point, see, that web series have more variety as compared to movies. But that point would have been much better if you had given just an example. For example, web series are like in movies. If one content works, then all the other movies are on the same content. For example, three movie worked, so all the coming movies were mostly horror comedy. So, but in that is not the case in the web series. Web series, they see, giving an example gave so much clarity. So next time whenever you are giving any point, follow this point, give example, then explain, and then link back to the point. Peel, Peel. Okay, those were really great points, and I have only one point which I found on ChatGPT, that web series are not under CBFC Central Board, so they are not what is the word? They are not censored, but movies are censored. Like the creators have the independent to give whatever content they want, which is a good thing in one way. Debatable, but still that is a plus point for web series. Yeah,
Hmm.
that is it, Shin. Mm,
It is it.
yes,
Thank you for hosting me.
yes. Okay.
It's pleasure to talk with you,
It is pleasure to have you.
and I hope
Yes,
I hope we will keep talking in debates
yes.
afterwards.
Yeah. And I could really see the improvements, like the last debate and this debate. You had very like calm nature and good flow of words. And we'll improve, like we'll take maybe more 15 days on this. Are you there for next 15 days for debate? Except Saturday, Sunday maybe. Or we'll see if
Yeah,
you're,
sure.
yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll have more experiences like this. And one more thing, Chinan, I'll stop the meet and just stay in the meet. We'll select some topics which we both like, so that we could stick with only them in the future. Okay,
Okay.
I'm stopping the recording. See you tomorrow. Bye. Ra ra.